Hakki Ocal to talk about his article on the French President Emmanuel Macron. Thank you for joining me here on the program.
Thank you.
So I read your op-ed, and in it you liken Macron to the cartoon character Archibald Haddock. Why did you choose to do that, and what are you saying are the similarities?
I mean, President Macron acted like a child, as a cartoon character, actually. He lost his temper, and the way he presented himself to President Trump was not a presidential one, and he reminded me immediately. I'm very much a fan of Tintin's adventures, so the Captain Haddock image came to my mind, and the rest, the article wrote itself, actually.
Right. You talk about this power pose that Macron uses and the body language when he's talking to Trump. I don't know if I'm recreating it correctly, but like this,
Exactly.
this pose. What does it say about Macron's relationship with Trump and then also with Erdogan, who he also met with there?
If you remember, at one point, again on the sidelines of another summit like that, President Erdogan put his hand over his shoulder. He was ridiculed by the French press at that time. Now, again, President Trump attacked him in a very harsh way, saying that this is the worst non-answer I ever heard, if I've ever one. So he was angry. President Macron was angry, and he showed his anger by his body language. I mean, the way he put his hands and his arms, and I'm sure at the end of this 10-minute exchange, his both hands were asleep. But he was angry.
Right.
Basically, he was angry.
Right, you can tell from the body language.
Yes.
So what is this rift with Erdogan and Macron all about? I mean, is this Macron just being a novice politician and learning while he's on the job?
He's still a little green behind the ears, but he's learning. And Trump is also was a novice when he came to the seat of the president, but he's been in the election process before, and he was in the U.S. politics and everything. But President Macron came with a parachute, like in a second. Nobody ever knew. Even my brother-in-law, a French person, wouldn't know his name and everything. He showed up. He's still learning. He has to take some punches sometimes when you are president. He's not doing that. I mean, he's learning. I hope he learns in good time.
Yeah, certainly. You say France was taking advantage of the U.S.'s position in Syria. How so?
Oh, the U.S. policy in Syria is depending on the general overall security of the area, especially of Israel. And they need a non-Arab, non-Turkish, non-Sunni entity in between Iran and Syria, Israel. That is what the U.S. policy is about. But President Macron, or France in the general terms, doesn't have such an interest in partitioning of Syria. They only need it to assert themselves in the Middle Eastern politics. That's all. That's what they are doing.
Okay, and I've been trying to do that power pose that you were talking about, and you're right, my hand is starting to get a little bit numb. Thank you very much for your time today, Hakki Ocal.
Thank you.